Hello and welcome back to Fire Emblem Three Houses. After a bit of consideration, I've decided that I am going to explore this first weekend. So this weekend, the Head Chef Challenge is almost completely useless. Lots of large fish isn't super relevant either, but it'll be nice to at least get the exploration out of the way right away. So let's do it.
Cornelia took control of the kingdom capital, and then founded the Fargus dukedom in the Old Kingdom territory. Still, Fargus has remained a mere spectator with regard to our actions so far. It's not so surprising when you consider that they can't even get a handle on the Fraldarius territories.
I guess we're probably not going to do anything about that. Cornelia will just be an afterthought, I'm assuming, but I could be wrong.
5 years ago, Edelgard said a thing to me. Bridget is a vassal of the Empire. But she also said I always have the freedom to be choosing whether I am with or not with her. I will become the ruler of Bridget. So she said I must make my own path. So now, my path and her path will be colliding.
Suppose so.
5 years of Bridget, but I will be... So now...
Just want to face Felix.
The Death Knight is no ordinary knight. I will prey upon him. I will quench my blade's thirst with his blood.
Dude, chill.
His focus is on fighting you, I'm sure. But mine will be the last face he sees.
Chill.
Professor! My mother might be in the city. I don't have many good memories of her, if I'm being honest, but she's dearer to me than my father. If you happen to see her, please make sure she's not caught up in all the fighting. She's only a civil servant, so hopefully she takes a cue from her burning and stays inside.
I assume that's not going to actually amount to anything.
If we can win this war, then Claude will be the king of Fodlan, and maybe he'll tear down the wall that separates Fodlan from the outside world.
Maybe? I think he was pretty clear about his intentions there.
I know it's hard to imagine, but I really hope he does. It would be so much better if people could live together instead of apart. I might even be able to live an ordinary life in the world Claude envisions.
Because people wouldn't judge you for your crest? Or for some other reason? Not sure what she has in mind there.
That Nardell guy, or Nader, I suppose. It was all some trick, and we fell for it. I don't think the nickname The Undefeated applies if he flees from us. Though, maybe he only got that name by running away. Can't be defeated if you run off, right?
Yeah, it's just like how you can be undefeated by never having played a game or match or whatever the relevant thing is.
In the opera, actors came and went all the time, but the people behind the scenes would stay forever. I'll bet I'd know a few of them now, even after all these years. They've probably left the capital by now. Although, I'm still worried about them.
You were worried about them before, too, when it was just Edelgard taking over that was the problem.
Huh?
Just recently, the fish in the pond suddenly started thrashing around like mad. I didn't know what was going on. And then I saw something gleaming in the southeastern sky. It happened right when you were out on campaign. I wonder what it could have been.
ICBMs.
We're heading up to Embar next. I hope I make it back safe so I can tell my little sis about it.
I hear they got a neat opera house there, where Manuela used to perform. What was it called again?
Haha, that's the one. My little sis always goes on about how much she'd like to see him perform. I know we can't see a show, but do you think we could at least see the building?
I can't say that that's likely to be our priority right now.
Professor? Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Momentum's really picking up for this final battle, huh? Even I'm starting to feel tense. Me! Enbar's history goes back 1,400 years. That even predates the founding of the Empire. It's one of the sacred sites of the Seros faith, so it's a pretty big deal. But hey, no need to worry about the monastery while you're fighting the final battle. I've got it covered. I'll defend it to my last.
Okay, then why are you tense about the battle?
Just a few months ago, I thought it was impossible to secure a victory against the Imperial Army. But you've shown me miracles can happen after all. I believe that victory is within your grasp.
It's such a relief that we've made it this far without having to fight my father. Hey, don't try and scare me. If he turns up as a reinforcement during the assault, we might lose. I'd better make my peace with that.
Nah, he can't do nothing.
Once this battle is over, what will become of Fargus and Fodlan? My hope is for a world at peace. A world in which this present turmoil is a thing of the past, the stuff of legends. I believe those who survived the atrocities of war have a duty to create a new, better world. So the sooner we can stamp out such turmoil, the better. We must win, Professor. There is no alternative here. I won't allow for anything else.
Of course, the Alliance is making sure that the 5 Great Lords help with the effort, but we'll be getting support from the smaller territories too. I'll bet this is the first time those territories have worked so closely together, at least since the founding of the Alliance.
You would think it would come up on occasion, but maybe not.
Reinforcements from the Alliance are still incoming. Perhaps we can wait, at least until we have an even balance of power. Plenty of supplies have made it through from the Eastern Church and the Merchants Association and the Alliance. All the people of the Alliance believe we can win, so they're doing everything they can to support us. That means we have to do our best to live up to their expectations.
Here we are, facing the final battle with the Empire. It's been a long, difficult struggle. We have to get Lady Rhea back, and we have to crush the Empire in the name of Captain Geralt. I don't know what
Captain Geralt doesn't care about crushing the Empire.
Those details later.
Or wouldn't have, I guess I should say.
It's been so long since I've been to the Imperial capital. I used to go to the opera there with my mother and brother. I never thought my return would be like this.
My friend, the reinforcements the Lord sent are finally gathering. Truth be told, Fort Mercius would have made for a better base of operation. But that weird pillar of light changes things. It's pretty scary, honestly. I wonder what it is. Makes sense, but whatever it was, I've never seen destructive power quite like it. I wonder where it came from. Well, I guess pondering it is a waste of energy for now. Let's just get ready to move out. The capital is Edelgard's domain, so she has the advantage. It's going to be a tough battle.
Does she? I mean, I guess she might have the high ground.
With the Empire destroyed, the borders within Fodlan will likely become a thing of the past. With that, the rules of trade will change. Personally, I'm excited to see what these changes will bring.
Might be decreased, like, international tariffs, so that would be good for him, I guess.
So, Anbar, the capital of the Empire. It's finally time. I never thought I'd live this long. It's like any battle, really. Stay calm, stay focused. Don't give in to the enemy or your own fear. Hey, I'm always serious. When I'm chasing girls or preparing for battle. Always serious. That's me. Striking down the Empire is my offering to His Highness. I left the kingdom. What am I saying?
10 years ago, Dagda and Brigid attacked the Empire from the west. Their final target was the capital. But they were countered at a port town long before they reached their destination. I guess our attempt has been more successful than theirs, all things considered.
This reminds me of that Gast video. Wonder how difficult it would be to get her through there. Probably more difficult than I'm willing to try doing anyway.
Looks like we're nearing the end of this struggle.
Oh!
I'm sure
She's
Lady
smarter
Rhea
than
is
that other
intent on
NPC.
waiting for me to swoop in and rescue her.
Sure, why not?
I was just kidding. Pay me no mind. Lady Rhea's not waiting for me, I know, no matter how much I might wish she were. She's waiting for you.
Yeah, that's true.
The Empire's army should be divided now, with significant troops still in the west. If they don't assert their authority over the Old Kingdom's lords, they'll never know when an uprising might start. Ironically, as soon as we capture the Imperial capital, the Old Kingdom's lords are likely to rise up immediately.
Her hat has, like, actual holes in it.
Right, Enbar. Never in my wildest dreams did I imagine I'd be returning like this. Of course, most of the nobles in the Empire make their home in the capital. In the kingdom, all nobles live in their own domains. So if the capital is attacked, it doesn't necessarily affect them directly. What will happen to the Imperial nobles when their capital becomes a battlefield?
They'll all die horribly.
We're about to put the finishing touches on this war. I wonder how Fodlan will look without the backdrop of death and destruction. I can't wait to see it. On the other hand, I'm terrified of what the future might hold. Who knows if I'll survive the assault on the capital?
I know.
Invading the capital and smashing the Empire. I wonder if doing so could really end this war. Care to share your thoughts, Professor? You say that with such confidence. I want to believe that it's true. Although for now, better to focus my efforts on the fight at hand.
Kidding. Those things appeared as soon as we got ourselves set up in Fort Mercius. Think what might have happened if they'd have hit us during the battle at Ronder Field. Assuming it was the work of the Imperial Army.
It wasn't. Linhardt is in his room. This is, like, the only time I think I've seen this happen aside from Bernadetta.
They used to call Enbar the city of Seros. To assault it together with the knights is surreal. If Seros were alive today, I wonder what she might make of our war.
Oh yeah, I wonder.
There was once a southern church, and apparently a bishop was dispatched to it. 100 years ago, the southern church became entangled in an insurrection. Until 5 years ago, the Empire and the church maintained a certain distance from one another.
There are all kinds of rumors about you spreading through the Alliance. Some say you're the new embodiment of Saint Seros herself.
Not quite.
Claude's popularity has certainly risen too. Somewhat.
The whole of the capital is going to be a battleground. The city has such a long heritage. Even so, perhaps it deserves to be reduced to ashes for once. But we can't let the common folk get hurt. We should try to confine the damage to the noble section of town.
That's an interesting view on it.
I was taught from a young age to believe that the creed of Seros was just the way of the world. To question it never even occurred to me. But Claude and Edelgard are different. They challenge the common wisdom, even defy it. It is uncomfortable to discard familiar assumptions, but that is an essential quality of the visionary. Indeed, true greatness must lie beyond common sense. That's good. I should write that down.
Even when you're disappointed in yourself, you're also still so full of yourself. Dang. My dear friend has been behaving strangely. He doesn't seem to have much of an appetite, and he's been neighing less often. I'm afraid he may be sick. Oh, okay, fine.
Oh, did you know? A magnificent canal flows through downtown Enbar.
I did not.
It's said to have been constructed under the guidance of Saint Seros before the Empire was even formed. Ever since, that canal has been a major lifeline for the capital's development. And now this is how the Empire repays it. Truly, no good deed goes unpunished.
Enbar's streets are paved with unhappy memories, Professor. I've avoided the damned place ever since I abandoned my nobility. Swore never to return. Now here we are. To return in this manner. Well, I can't say it is something I ever imagined.
It's very likely that Lady Rhea is confined in the Imperial Palace. If so, then our strategy will be to gain control of the streets and then assault the castle. A street battle followed by a castle invasion. It's just one battle after another. It'll be tough, but we have to win. For Lady Rhea.
It would be weird if we had consecutive battles, like in a close area, and we just took a month. Like, it's like, okay, we took the streets. Now we're gonna go back to Garreg Mach for a month. Okay, now we'll go take the keep or whatever.
I was born in Enbar. My mother and father met in a church there. Not too long after, I was brought into the world. I do not understand how war can happen in such a precious place. It is most regrettable.
Professor, at last, the end is nigh. I love the Empire. Part of me wants it to survive, but I know that is not reasonable. The Empire's time has come. What we need now is a mighty leader who can rebuild Fodlan and rule it as a single nation. Nonetheless, it saddens me that we will not have an Adrestian Emperor.
You'll get over it. Cyril's up on the 3rd floor again.
Whenever I think about how we'll be seeing Lady Rhea real soon, I get happy and really get cleaning. We'll get there for sure, right? We'll see her again?
Yeah.
I just gotta believe Lady Rhea is waiting for us in the capital. We just have to find her.
Man, I wonder what would happen to him if we didn't. I mean, we might actually have to, you know, take Seth's advice or something. And Hilda's up here too! What is this madness?
Fighting in the capital? Ugh. And we're fighting against Edelgard. Double ugh. But with you leading us, Professor, I know we'll win. Yeah! Woohoo! Fighting! I'm a little scared, to be honest. I'm just shouting to relieve the tension, but I'll be fine. We're finally going to the capital. This will be my chance to avenge Captain Gerald.
You already did.
Once we smash the Empire, I'm sure his soul will finally be able to rest in peace.
It was Krania that killed him, not the Empire. Okay.
Monica killed Captain Gerald for the Flame Emperor, and the Flame Emperor was Edelgard.
No,
I
that's
know that
not
the future
accurate.
of all Fodlan rests on this battle. Nothing else is more important. But for me, this is personal. For Captain Gerald's sake, I'm going to give it all I've got and more.
But she didn't do it for Edelgard. She did it for, I don't know, Solon or whoever. Honestly, it's not even clear why they killed Gerald. It doesn't seem to have been any particular reason.
Rhea will be somewhere in the city. I wonder if she can sense us coming. If we are able to save her, then I expect you will learn many secrets that have hitherto been kept from you. Are you prepared for that?
I'll prepare myself.
Excellent. The battle will soon be upon us. Let us both be at our best for what is to come.
So I did forget that I had unlocked Raphael and Shamir's support during the last battle, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that now.
Shamir.
Raphael?
All right! That went better than I thought. You make funny sounds when you're scared.
I wasn't scared. Forget that happened. Still, I'm impressed. You managed to sneak up on me. Not many can do that.
It's cause I practiced that in-out-out breathing you showed me. I practiced until I passed out. It was worth it though. I've been able to get real close to enemies lately without them noticing. I think I pretty much got it figured out. Sneaking up on you is a good sign.
True. To be honest, I didn't think you had it in you. I never thought you'd be able to suppress that unbearably palpable presence of yours. I respect anyone who could learn so much in such a short period of time. You might even be ready for a recon mission.
Recon? With you? And me? Together?
Why the surprise? I said you were ready.
Wow! I never thought I'd get to go scouting with you! I guess that practice really is paying off. Whoa! Was that a smile?
Calm down, Raphael. Are you really that excited to go with me? Your presence may have dimmed, but your emotions are hitting me like a tidal wave.
Oh, sorry. Is there a way to breathe and hide those too?
No. That requires different training. From someone else. I'll keep you informed about the recon.
I don't know. Shamir seems pretty well suited to training and
Looking forward to it.
dampening your emotions. Alright, time for a few more supports before wrapping up exploration.
Mercedes! Finally! There you are.
Ah, Ferdinand. Why are you so short of breath?
I just wanted to show you something.
What's this? Oh.
Yes, these are financial records that I recovered from your adoptive father. They prove that when he adopted you, large sums of money changed hands.
Where did you come across these?
I stealthily made my way into Ferdiad and looked around his estate.
Ferdiad?
It was easy. That kind of thing is no trouble for an intrepid young noble such as myself.
That's amazing! I mean, amazingly irresponsible. I can't believe you put yourself at risk for my benefit. I really wish you wouldn't do such things.
No, I did it for my benefit. I could not help myself. With these documents, we can show everyone what a scoundrel your adoptive father really is. His noble aspirations will be crushed. The lord of the region will probably rescind his adoption contract. In other words, you will be free. Here, take them. Do with them what you will.
Do you really believe these will set me free?
Yes, of course. You will be free to decide your own path in life, and go wherever your heart leads you.
She's old enough she can kind of do that anyway, right?
But... I'm sorry, Ferdinand, but I think you should hold on to the documents.
Why? Is this not what you want?
I've lived so much of my life following everyone else's lead. So much so that I've come to terms with it. It's almost unavoidable at this point. But with these, I could regain my freedom and change all that.
You baffle me. Do you not wish to be free?
Of course I do. Let me try that again in a way you might understand. Ahem. A true noble cuts their own path, seizing freedom from the clutches of tyranny.
I cannot argue with that. Fine then. I will hold on to the documents.
I like her Ferdinand imitation.
I'm really very happy that you're so concerned with my well-being, Ferdinand. It means so much to me that you went through all that trouble on my behalf.
Of course, Mercedes. The smile on your face is well worth the effort.
That's quite a bold deed that he did. I feel like that could be a paralogue. Maybe not. I don't know how much actual combat would be involved. The stealth mission would be cool.
Ah, there you are. I just checked your room, but obviously you weren't in there.
Oh, you didn't break the door down again looking for me, did you?
Of course not. I'm not unreasonable. I just wanted to discuss something with you.
Discuss? Is that really all? Okay, I can handle that.
Firstly, I'd like to apologize for breaking down your door. I'm sorry. It was perhaps a bit rash. There was a period of time, quite a while ago, when I acted much the same as you. I spent many hours locked away in my own room.
You did? Really?
Really? Because I understood where you were coming from, I knew I had to intervene. At a moment's notice, all you care for could be swept away. At that time, is it better to have wasted your energy hiding away? Or better to have spent it honing your skills so that you can lend a hand?
But even if I did train, what's the point? It's not like it would do much good.
Don't speak so disparagingly of yourself. It doesn't help things. You have plenty of strengths.
No, you think so?
Just look how quickly you sprint back to your room, for example. Practice, I have a feeling you could outrun most anyone.
That's why she has pass
talented
as one of her unlockable skills.
Surely there's a creative way to apply those talents on the battlefield. Stop
Or
wasting your breath
just
and energy
use them
on putting
for
yourself
what they're
down.
good for.
Just try your best.
Like Ignots.
I'm not giving up on you. You have so much power in you, just waiting to be unleashed.
You really believe all that? That's so nice. All right. For you, Ingrid, I'll do it.
Excellent. Let's be on our way.
Hey, wait! What are you doing? I didn't agree to this! Put me down! Do you have to be so bouncy?
That got us here much quicker, don't you think? Let's begin. Let's warm up by sparring.
Oh, stop, please! I surrender!
Giving in so soon? There's no such thing as surrender on the battlefield.
That's not true. Well, at least Bernadetta didn't do the thing where somebody compliments her and then she questions their motivations and gets all paranoid. So that's something.
No good. I've lost sight of them completely, and those monsters might still be out there. I'd better get back to the monastery before dark.
Ash! Ash! I finally found you.
Cyril? What are you doing here? You're awfully far from your post.
I'd heard you'd gone missing, so I started looking for you everywhere. Here, I brought you a map. You can use this to get home later, right?
You came all this way for that? Alone? It's dangerous out here.
Am I being a nuisance?
Well, of course not. This is a big help, actually. You took a serious risk coming out here, though.
But I thought we were friends.
You thought
That's
wrong.
what you told me, Ash. You said friends help each other when they're in trouble.
I did say that. You're right. Come on, let's get back to the monastery. I could use your help finding the way.
I know you could. That's why I came out here. Oh no, I just thought about it. I'm gonna be in trouble when I get back, huh?
Maybe. Leaving your post is against orders. But don't worry, I'll take a share of the punishment.
What? Why? You did nothing wrong.
True. We're friends, though, aren't we?
Friends gotta get punished together too? I don't know about all that.
I wouldn't put it like that. I'd say friends stick together, through good and bad. So, let's split the blame. That's what friends are for.
Wow, so that's what friends are for. Okay then, when you're in trouble next time and you need my help, I'll go with you to get punished.
Good. I hope you remember that, because I think we're going to be friends for a long time.
You betcha. Friends for life, Ash. That's a promise.
Great. Friends for life. And no mention of Lady Rhea, so lucky man Ash is. I'm back and I've done a battle weekend, and now, as you might expect, I have a whole bunch more supports. I won't do them all this episode, just a couple, and then we'll move on and do the rest of them the next episode. This is, by the way, Byleth's very last support this game, which is nice, because Byleth supports tend to be...
Oh, hey, Professor. Actually, I ran into that thief while I was shopping just now. Maybe you don't remember. It's been quite a while. The man who stole the book from that market stall. I saw him on the street with his kid. They were both so grateful. It's a really nice feeling. Yeah, but... it did seem like they were still having trouble getting by. I guess what you said to me back then was right. My actions didn't really solve the problem. I can't help everyone, no matter how much I try.
Yeah, you can't hug every
if
cat.
I had money or power, maybe. But I don't. You know, a long time ago, Leonardo said nearly the same thing to me. I think it was when I tried to look after the horses all on my own. I really messed that up. He said, "You're not quite ready for this yet, but there's no need to rush." I know I can't help very many people right now, but I think doing what I can for those I see in front of me is still worthwhile.
I have to believe that, at least. Thanks. That's reassuring to hear. What about you, Professor? Has anything been troubling you lately? I'd be happy to help, as long as it's not looking after horses. You might not want to trust me with that.
Well, my inability to speak, I guess?
I genuinely enjoy helping people. It's a great feeling making someone smile. So if there's anything I can do for you, I want to do it.
Man, that wasn't a
because
response to
care
what I
about you.
picked.
You think so? It's just what anyone would do, really. So what'll it be? How can I help?
Want to help me cook? He does like cooking.
Of course. I'd be glad to cook with you.
Alright, well, at least they didn't spend the whole time talking about how amazing Byleth is. So that's a positive.
Let's put the match on hold for now, Lawrence. Or if you can't wait, we'll say you won.
No. Let us resume it later. You haven't yet had the chance to use Thunderbrand.
You weren't using a relic either. If you had been, you would have won easily. Even without it, you're stronger than I expected. You seem to be fighting more intensely than usual.
Under ordinary circumstances, I'd have surely lost. But I had a vested interest in testing your character. If your swordplay relied at all on the dirty tricks of a fugitive, I would have felt compelled to defeat you.
Dirty tricks?
Are you saying you fought more ably because you had a sense of purpose?
Not as such, although I admit that when we crossed blades, I became envious of your strength. I caught a glimpse, in your elegant swordsmanship, of an aspect of the noble ideal that I yet lack. That envy is perhaps what drove me to fight so hard.
Interesting.
I was also able to satisfy my curiosity. You are no criminal, but rather a lady of great conviction.
That might be an exaggeration. I've done some things I'm not proud of.
Modest as ever. Another of your noble qualities.
Sorry to disappoint you, but I'm no longer a noble.
Whatever your title, the responsible use of power is the very hallmark of nobility. Deny it all you like. The way I see it, you are indeed a true noble.
I don't want to be a true noble. I won't be tied down by any stuffy idea of nobility. Although, if this is your way of flirting,
what? Come on!
I can be persuaded otherwise.
That's rather sudden.
Tell me, Lawrence, do you often woo noble women? As a true noble, I must be an ideal target for a fellow like you.
Since you put it that way, apologies, but I confess you've rendered me quite speechless.
Lighten up. I'm just teasing. You're clearly not ready to woo me.
Not ready? Do I not suffice for you? Is there some flaw that I could conceivably correct?
Oh my gosh.
You're more open-minded than you used to be, but you're still so hung up on status and lineage. If you became a more tolerant person, maybe it would work out. What matters isn't someone's blood, it's what they want, what they fear, what they accomplish. When you understand that, let me know, and I might just fall for you.
Just wait and you shall see, Catherine. I fully intend to live up to the very highest of your standards.
Ugh. Come on, Catherine, you can do better. Ugh.
Ooh, you're keeping your room really tidy these days, Hilda. I'm pretty good at cleaning, I found out. I guess I was being lazy before. I figured that if I left it to somebody else, I might lose another vase. I'm sorry again about that. And about all of the other things I knocked over too. Yeah, the shelves and the chairs and my clothes.
What the hell happened?
I'm sorry. I said I'm sorry. I put everything back, didn't I? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. You know, Annette, you should try to be a little more selfish. That was a quick change of subject. You said how hard you've been working not to disappoint your family.
What?
You cleaned my room, or tried to, because I was feeling overwhelmed.
For family?
You're always taking on other people's burdens. You might be right. It could be nice to do something for myself sometime. But if I hadn't tried hard for other people's sakes, maybe I wouldn't have tried at all. I might not have made it this far. So really, I don't regret a thing. Who I am now is the sum of everything I've done. You're so soft-hearted, Annette. You really think so?
Is that a compliment?
I didn't mean it as a compliment. But anyway, I just thought of something you can do for me. You can take a nap with me. A nap? But I'm not done with my chores. Yeah, I could use a little shut-eye, and it feels nice to snuggle up with someone. So, why don't we lie down for a bit? Are you sure it's okay to nap right now? I still have stuff to do for the professor. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Later I'll help you with your stuff, and it'll be done in no time. Oh, fine. Just for a bit. The sunlight coming through the window is awfully nice. Isn't it? Nothing better than a nice lazy nap in the middle of the day. It really is relaxing. Already dozing. She must have needed this nap really bad. I'm feeling a little drowsy myself. Sleep well, Annette.
Man, Hilda's so much better at teaching Annette to relax than Byleth is. Good job, Hilda. Speaking of naps...
Linhardt, please accept my apology. You are not deserving of this punishment.
I am the one who suggested it would be great firewood. I suppose it's only fair I get punished too. How was I supposed to know the Archbishop's favorite chair was stashed away under a pile of trash?
What?
My apologies, Petra. My idea turned out to be worthless.
It was not worthless. It had great worth. You gave me great help so I could be smoking all of that meat. I give you all of my gratitude for that.
Well, at least you'll have no worries about provisions. I just realized they didn't actually tell us when the punishment will be over.
You can be leaving if you are wanting to. I will not be telling you.
What, are they in frickin' detention or something? They're adults!
How are you so obedient and yet so passionate at the... Oh, look, Petra! The book you were searching for!
The Complete Guide to Fodlan's Wildlife! I have so much happiness! You are full of amazement.
Well, books are my field of expertise. Still, what a stroke of luck.
Yeah, the book is in the stables?
Can I be asking you something?
What's that?
You are no longer saying I am bothering you. Instead, you are helping me with my requests. What is the reasoning? Why am I not bothering you now?
Interesting observation. I wonder why that is. You always ask me so earnestly. You seem to throw your entire being into all that you do. I guess I rather like it, working as hard as you do. On occasion, that is.
You are liking the hard work?
Yes. You inspire me to be, well, something that is not normally me.
If you are liking it, then I will keep working hard. With your wisdom, I can be working even harder than before. That means I will be needing your wisdom from now onward. With my strength and your wisdom, there is nothing we can't be doing.
I think you may be right. Your strength and my wisdom, that sounds like a wonderful combination.
Alright. Well, now I'm finally done with the Black Eagle's internal supports. That was the very last one that I had missed from previous playthrough. Anyway, I'm going to stop here. As you can see, there's a whole lot more where that came from, but we'll do that next episode. I am actually getting quite close to being done with the supports though. Like, I've gotten through every single support chain is at the last level. Quite a few of them are done. So, hopefully not too terribly much more of this, because, like, man, so many. Or have been so many already. Anyway, yeah, that'll be it for now, and until the next time.